What is up, everybody? Dan and the Fireman with Motorcycle Training Concepts. Today we're going to be learning how to ride a big cruiser motorcycle. But before we do that, we need to learn the instrument cluster and we need to learn all the primary and secondary controls. So that is what we're going to focus on today. But make sure you check out this video series because we're going to be learning a lot. All right, everybody, what we have here is just our handlebars and everything. That's where we're going to start off. Now we're going to be focusing on some motorcycle controls, the primary controls and everything. But right here is the key fob that you get from Indian Motorcycles for your 2022 Indian Chief. There's no key to turn, but on your motorcycle you might have a key to turn. So that's going to be your ignition switch. What we have here is going to be, instead of that turn, we don't have it, so we got to push the button, and it only works when you have the key fob next to you. So we're going to wait for that to start all up. So we have the engine shut off and the engine start switch. We have cruise control on the right handlebar. We also have on the left, let's go ahead and take this off real quick. We have on the left side, we have the horn. It's pretty loud, you know what I mean. We got the high beams, low beams, and we also got turn signals, and we can adjust the controls up here on the dash with these buttons. Now that's something that you might not have on your motorcycle because, well, this is new stuff, it's new technology. Now on this, we have multiple different scenes, multiple different displays for your motorcycle. If you have something like this, it could be looking similar. If not, you have just that analog dash. It's probably just going to look something like this, and that's all you really have to worry about. So what we have on the right side is going to be one of the primary controls, and that is the throttle. So this is what's going to be a huge importance to the next few videos or anything you do on the motorcycle. This is your front brake lever right here. So this is for the front brake. Remember, the front brake is at least 70% of your braking power. It could be even more when you have a sport bike. So if we move over here on the left, you notice how this side doesn't move compared to this side right here? Well, that's because this is just a normal hand grip. So that's going to be the difference between your throttle and just the normal hand grip. And throttle is pretty much 99% of the time on your right hand. Now right here is the clutch lever. Now this one can go all the way in. Now the clutch lever removes power from the engine to the rear wheel, okay? So right here, just think of that as disconnecting power, and this is going to let power in. Now if you notice, I was able to pull in the clutch lever pretty good. This one only goes so far. So that's the difference between the clutch lever going all the way in and the front brake lever giving you a lot of resistance and probably not going all the way in. That's what's on the handlebars. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the shift lever and the rear brake. So right here, what we have is the shift lever. Now here's the thing, if you push it down once, that's one gear down. If you push it down and hold it, it's one gear down. If you lift it up, that's one gear up. If you hold it up, that's one gear up. Now it's not going to go slamming all the way down from 6th gear to 1st gear, and it's not going to slam all the way up from 1st gear to 6th gear. So remember that, one down, one up, and it goes 1 neutral, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 on this motorcycle. Some motorcycles only have a 5th gear like the Indian Scout 60, but this one has a 6th gear, and it's going to be on your left foot. Now what we have on the right foot is going to be that rear brake. Just like any other brake, you're going to press down and it's going to apply more and more brake pressure to the rear tire. It doesn't go up, and this is going to be on your right foot. This is the brake reservoir, and remember, press, 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 progressive brake pressure. So it's going to be a nice and easy press, 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 press until you are starting to stop. Now you have to be careful. You don't want to slam it or you're going to start fishtailing like we see in these after action reviews. And all we did was go over some of the primary controls and some of the secondary controls. It is up to you to look through your owner's manual to see what each control does, but the main things here are those primary controls. That front brake, clutch lever, throttle, rear brake, and shifter are pretty universal across all bikes. But things can be a little bit different when it comes to the thumb controls you have going on there, and then the different ride modes you might be having. You could have touring, beginner, rain mode, whatever you want to call it. You can name all these different modes, standard, sport. You got to check it all out. It's up to you though. With that said, I hope you guys ride safe, be safe. This is Dan and the Fireman with Motorcycle Training Concepts. Make sure you subscribe, and we're going to go ahead and play around with this bike a little bit later.